looks good. With us this morning on Action 4 Today, there he is. Was in concert last night at the Myriad in front of 15,000 people. One of 4 members of the group Alabama. Jeff Cook, welcome to Action 4 Today. So happy to have you with us.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be anywhere this morning.
Now, Jeff enjoys wearing T-shirts, and a few weeks ago I saw you on national TV wearing a Willie Nelson T-shirt. We want to give you a McCain Brothers cap and T-shirt. Everybody knows who Willie Nelson is, but I tell you what,
Let's just do it.
we could use the exposure. So there you have it.
Thank you, boys. Appreciate it.
So now you play lead guitar for the group Alabama,
I've been accused of that, yeah.
and fiddle, right?
That's right.
And you also
anything else that gets in my way.
You are really sensational, and we certainly enjoyed the show last night. Boy, the folks here in Oklahoma just loved you.
They were great. They were great. I enjoyed playing here, and looking forward to being back.
We met you about 2 years ago. You guys opened for Merle Haggard, something like what? I heard anywhere from $15,000 to $2,000. Now you're knocking down something like $100,000 a night. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's really, really taken off.
Things have been real good to us in the last 3 years, for sure, and it took us a long time to get there, but once it started, it's been like snowballing ever since. We're sort of riding the crest, I guess you might say.
What's the hardest thing for you to believe at this point about the group and the size and everything?
Can you say Entertainers of the Year, Grammys, just all of the awards we've won are important to us in our career. You know, they have their place, but I think that Entertainer of the Year from both the Academy of Country Music and from the Country Music Association was a very prestigious thing, and it's never been done before.
Now, we're not exaggerating, and you're not exaggerating when you say that you played as a bar band, what, for 10 years?
Well, making a living at it from 73 until 79. And then we had a few successful records, and things have grown out of that. We got with RCA, and it's a very good relationship with the company, and things are just rolling right along.
Tell us the story of yesterday at the news conference. You said, I asked you the question, do a lot of folks come to Fort Payne and, try to seek you out at your home and whatnot?
There's a guy cleaning out my pool and opening it up for the summer, and he's about my height, and he's got a beard, and I'm about 100 yards off the road, and people are driving by, "Hey, Jeff," and this guy turned around and just waved, kept cleaning the pool.
Things are just going great for you. Can it get any better than this? What, 4 platinum albums then?
Yeah, I can get better. Platinum is fast becoming our favorite color.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
This 4th album went platinum in 11 days.
The closer you get.
Closer you get.
And it also, according to Billboard magazine, just this week went top 10 in the pop charts.
That's right. That's also something to really be concerned with. Maybe it'll be a top 5 before something.
That's just super. Now, you guys are striving. You're really not looking for the pop audience, but it's my understanding you always want to have #1 country records, and if you get the other, that's just crazy,
I guess, huh?
Well, we look at a song, not, well, now, is this going to be country or is this going to be pop? We usually go on the basis of the merit of the song and shoot for #1 country records, and if every station in the country plays it, that's fine. We love it.
Something that really turns the crowd on, Jeff, is when you play the guitar with your mouth. When did you start doing this?
I did that out of boredom one night when we were working the club in Myrtle Beach where we worked for so many years. And I thought, well, if it'll work, let's try it, So there's a couple of songs that I do that in.
Well, you set on fire last night with it.
My dentist down in Dallas just loves it.
Let's talk about a big concert in June called the June Jam.
Let's do that. That's a thing that's real important to the band. It's a charity concert for charities in our home county of DeKalb County, Alabama, which is the northeast corner. It's a rural county, and there's a lot of needs there. It's a way to see the money that's given to these charities actually do something. You can go to the schools and see where we've bought equipment for the junior high schools, playground equipment. We have rescue squads, volunteer fire departments, old age homes, Special Olympics. A lot of things are targeted at kids, a lot of the benefits. And last year we raised about $254,000, which we were very pleased with. This year we hope to beat that because we found a way to cut expenses. This year we're going to have Lee Greenwood, Janie Fricke, and it's an outdoor thing. It was like 35,000 people last year. And the gates will open at 1 o'clock. It's an outdoor thing. You bring your chairs and blankets and whatever you want to sit on. The show will start about sundown, and I think Alabama will show up before the night's over.
And it's my understanding people from across the country have attended this.
Oh yeah, we had people from California there last year. Tickets are $15, and we can buy our own tickets.
That's what I understand.
We use the 4 for $60 plan to get to play it. And we're looking to have a very successful jam this year.
What are your plans for the future?
More of the same. I think we have a live album that'll be out in October. Thank you. You know more about it than I do.
Yeah.
And just continue to do concerts. We're on the R.J. Reynolds Salem Spirit Tour now with the Thrasher Brothers and Juice Newton. And after this, we'll go back to doing shows with Jamie Fricke when we do our what I call our own shows, the Fowler production. And
you had a special guest on stage last night, didn't you?
oh yeah,
what's the deal with William Lee Golden and the Oak Ridge Boys?
Well, the Oak Ridge Boys are some of our best friends in the business, and they were real encouraging to us, you know, when we were first trying to open for people, and we opened for them for a couple of times. And they're just good friends, and occasionally one of them will show up somewhere. Bill's real good about coming to our show.
He walks out on stage when you start singing My Home's in Alabama, because he's from Alabama.
Brewton, Alabama, yeah. They have a jam similar to what I was just explaining down there, too.
Now, one final question. I've heard that you guys, you sell a tremendous amount of merchandise in your concerts, something like $80,000 just in T-shirts and caps and whatnot. Is that true? Or is that exaggerated?
I don't know the figures, but we do sell a lot of merchandise. I know that because we have autographs, you know, after every show if we can, if it's any way possible. And we sign caps and T-shirts and things so everybody gets one and go into the house.
And it seems just about like $80,000 would probably be out through that.
After a show, and you get out there and you look, and there's people as far as you can see. But you know those people are fans, and if they can come out and think enough of your band or your act to pay that money and come and sit and have the show, then I think we owe it to them to get out there and sign autographs.
Well, I tell you what, Entertainers of the Year, and you should be. You certainly deserve that. Jeff Cook, thank you very much.
I've enjoyed
for being with us this morning, and have a safe trip back to Fort Payne and on the plane.
On the plane.
On the plane. Thanks again for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll be back in just a moment. Stay with us.